Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Amirul Mukminin bin Ahmad Fauzi from class DMK 2A. So, what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about array, and my friend Akmal going to talk about list. So, let's get started. Today, I'm going to explain arrays in C Sharp, which is one of the most fundamental ways to store multiple values under a single variable. In C Sharp, an array is a collection that holds multiple elements of the same data type. This means all values inside the array must be consistent, like all integers, all strings, or any one type. Arrays are also index-based, which means every element has a position number starting from 0. For example, in this slide, here we created an array called numbers that contains 4 integers values. Each element inside the array can be accessed using its index position, starting from 0 for the first element. Now, one of the most important characteristics of array is that they have a fixed size. Once you define an array, its size cannot be changed later during runtime. So, if you create an array with a specific number of elements, that size stays permanent. For example, in this slide, this means the array can hold exactly 5 integer values, no more, no less. This fixed structure is what makes array predictable and efficient in memorization. Because arrays use continuous memory allocation, they are very fast when it comes to accessing data. Since everything is stored in a structure block, the system can directly jump to any element using its index without searching. For example, accessing elements is very simple. In this picture, if we wanted another element, we would just change the index value. We can also modify values directly by assigning a new value to a specific index, which allow us to update the content of the array. Arrays also support looping, which is very useful when working with multiple values. Instead of accessing each element manually, we can use a loop like this. In this picture, this loop goes through every element in the array and it prints one by one, each much more efficient than manually writing each index. However, arrays also come with some limitation. The biggest limitation is that they are not dynamic. Once created, you cannot change the size. If you need more space, you cannot directly add a new element. Instead, you would have to create a new array and transfer the data, which is not very efficient. Another limitation is that arrays have limited built-in functionality. Unlike more advanced collection types, arrays do not provide many readly methods for adding, removing, or managing data. This makes them more basic but also more rigid. Because of this reason, arrays are best in use in situations where the number of elements is already known and will not change. They are commonly used when performance and memory efficiency are more important than flexibility. To summarize, arrays in C# are simple, fast, and memory-efficient data structures. They are very powerful for fixed-size data storage, but the lack of flexibility makes them less suitable for dynamic situations.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Akmal Hakim bin Hussein. Today I want to talk about a program as C# is arrays and lists. Now to solve this problem, C# provides something called a list. A list is part of the generic collection in C# and unlike arrays, it is dynamic in size. That means it can automatically grow or shrink whenever need. So you don't have to worry about defining a fixed size at the beginning. For example, you can just create a list like this. A list is also more powerful because it comes with many built-in methods that make working with data easy. For example, if you want to add something, you simply use add calibration and the item is placed at the end of the list automatically. If you want to remove something, you can use remove calibrated, which deletes a specific value or remove at value bracket, which removes an item based on its position. You can also access element using an index, just like arrays, by using square brackets. And if you want to know how many items are inside the list, you can use count, which returns the current numbers or element. Behind the scenes, a list actually uses an array internally, but when that internal array becomes full, the list automatically creates a bigger array and copy the old data into it. This is what allows it to be flexible, but it also means it can be slightly slower compared to a normal array. So when we compare both, arrays are fast, simple, and memory efficient, but they are fixed in size. Lists are more flexible, easy to use, and have more features, but they come with a small performance cost. So the rules is simple. Use an array when you already know the exact number of items. Use a like when the number of items can change over time. C# and Python handle data structures quite differently. In C#, arrays are fixed in size and require a specific data type, making them strict but very efficient in performance. C# lists using lists are more flexible since they can grow or shrink, but they still stay strongly typed, which keeps things structured and safe. Python, on the other hand, is more flexible by default. Its lists are dynamic, so they can change size anytime, and they can also store different data types in the same list. This makes Python easy and faster to write, but generally less strict compared to C#. Overall, C# prioritizes performance and structure, while Python prioritizes simplicity and flexibility.
Thank you, Akmal, for the explanation for the list. And lastly, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope this explanation helped you understand arrays and lists in C#. Special thanks to the references used in this video, including Microsoft Learn, W3 Schools, and Programmist for providing useful information and examples. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.